I'm Joe Calloway with Matt Erstian and Larry Henderson. The NFL Combine's coming up, and the running backs will hit the 40 soon. Plenty of talent this year, but everyone's watching Oregon's dynamic star, Dominique Harper.
Yeah, Joe, this kid's been a game changer since his freshman year at Kansas. Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the crowd lean forward expecting a big play.
Yep, and I've been saying it for a while that he, in my opinion, was by far the most pro-ready halfback. And I know he will perform well today.
Well, yeah, that's what he does. He's a performer. Just look at the dominance he showed his junior season. He performed the best in the nation.
He can run downhill and is just as deadly from side to side. And when you get tired of running, oh, no problem. Put him on the outside and watch him work.
And some people may be worried about his size, but then he proves that's not a factor, lowering his pads and running through the face of the defense. He is not easy to get on the ground.
Definitely will be anticipating his performance, but don't forget, there are other great backs going into this year's draft also.
It's about that time. I mean, as y'all can see, your boy's here at the Combine. And as y'all just heard, there's gonna be a lot of people anticipating my performance today. And rightfully so, to be honest. I'm the hottest name coming out of college football. Now look, I know y'all probably wondering what happened during my junior season, cause y'all was last left off with me winning the national championship as a sophomore. Well look, while I got a little time before my first event, let me go ahead and fill y'all in. The Heisman ceremony, a ceremony that just about all college football players dream of being a part of. Man, I'm gonna be completely honest. It was no way this trophy was going to anyone else other than me. But even with me knowing that, it still didn't take away any excitement from me hearing my name being called. And as y'all could guess, this was a great experience, but it's not my end goal. Now, with me having a breakout sophomore season, winning the national championship, winning the Heisman amongst other awards, my popularity went through the roof. Now, of course, I had a fair amount of clout before this, but by the end of my sophomore season, I was considered a full-on celebrity, being invited on multiple podcasts and interviews and all sorts of stuff. And with me being such a big name in football, I had the highest expectations of me going into my junior season. And while many people doubted I would be able to live up to the hype and be just as good as I was as a sophomore or even better, I went out there and got rid of any and everybody's doubts if they had them. Picking up where I left off, man, once again I was putting up crazy numbers, proving that I am the best running back in college football and it's not just a fluke. So I'm starting to have another great season. Energy is higher than ever, and right when I thought it couldn't get any better, yup, my daughter Nova Harper was born. Now, if y'all been watching, then y'all know in my last episode, we found out my girl was pregnant. And y'all seen how excited we was then, and now that she's here, the feeling was just crazy, man. She made me want to work 10 times harder. And it shouldn't come as a surprise that that's exactly what I did. I was already going crazy my junior season, but I even stepped it up a notch. And we put together a pretty good season. We made it to the playoffs, but we didn't go back to the college football championship. And while I was in the Heisman race for my second time, I did not win, which I kind of expected because, I mean, they ain't gonna give it to me twice. But the moral of the story is I balled out. And of course, at the end of my junior season, I entered my name into the draft. Off to Indianapolis, Indiana is where I was headed, which to those of y'all who don't know, this is normally where the Combine is hosted. Now, me and my personal trainer decided to head out there a little early and get myself prepared for all the events. So there I was on a flight out to Indiana, and this was low-key hard on me because I decided to let my girl and my daughter stay back home. My trainer's plan was for me to go light on the weight and stick more so to calisthenic type workout. If y'all don't know what that is, it's pretty much just using my body weight instead of regular weight. He didn't want me lifting too heavy and it ended up slowing me down. So that's what we did, and by the end of it, I definitely felt like I was ready. Going into the Combine, I had the nerves you would expect, but it's all good, man. I knew I trained well for this moment, and I was gonna do what I do best, which is perform. First, we had the 40-yard dash. Yes, sir, man. Y'all see your boy ran a 4.32. You know, most people be picky about their time, but I was low-key content with that. I was already feeling pretty good, but seeing that I had the fastest time made me feel even better. I was expected to run between a 4.35 and a 4.77, but I beat the expectations once again, as y'all can see. Now look, man, y'all know I ain't the biggest running back, all right? I ain't all buff like majority running backs. So in my mind, I was cool with getting 10 of these reps. But before you know it, I was already at 12. And there y'all see it, man. I stopped at 14. And again, I beat the expectations. I was expected to only do 9 to 12 reps, but I did 14. But I was second to last on the list. Now, I feel like quickness is my bread and butter. So on the shuttle drill, I put up a pretty good time, with it being a 4.22, which would give me the number 2 spot on the leaderboard. And then, of course, we have the regular running back drills, which, I mean, to be honest, I don't know what they get from this. When I got 3 years of tape of me obliterating defenses. But, I mean, I went ahead and did my little 1-2 on the drills and went 6 of 8. So overall, I was pretty content with my Combine performance and felt good going into the draft.
With the 9th pick of the first round, the Washington Commanders select Dominic Harper, halfback, University of Oregon.
We knew we would hear his name early in this year's draft. I mean, what an amazing player. The upside, the poise, the work ethic, it's all there.
Yep, definitely. This kid Harper has set a new standard for Oregon running backs and just running backs in general. Boy, does Washington have a gem.
He should really enjoy this night because he definitely deserves every bit of it. Mark my words, we will be something special in the NFL for sure.
Look, man, here lately, my life has been going exactly how I planned it. Actually, even better. I got a beautiful daughter, a beautiful girl, just got drafted into the NFL, but I knew there was one more thing I had to do to make my life complete. Yes, sir, man. Y'all see it. I had everything set up and I brought my girl out here on the beach so I could pop the big question to her. And of course, if y'all can't tell by her reaction, she said yes. And just like that, your boy is now engaged. Look, man, it's crazy y'all been watching me since even before I made my college decision. And now your boy's engaged with a kid and I'm in the NFL. I mean, we basically family at this point. Now look, y'all boys, my preseason games went pretty smooth. I mean, I ain't played too much because coach didn't want me to get injured. But now it's time for me to get into the nitty gritty. Yes, sir, man. Y'all finna witness my first ever NFL game. Pause the video right now and let me know, do y'all think I'm finna go off? Or do y'all think I'm not gonna be as effective in the NFL as I was in college? Well, let's find out. Man, take a look at this, y'all boys. My first regular season NFL game is pouring down raining. But look, man, it's all good because that ain't stopping nothing over here. And for the first game of the regular season, we're up against Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. They go down and get a field goal. I'm in the backfield ready to take my first handoff, and I actually slip on this one, but I do get a gain of 4. Second and 6, coming out the backfield, Jaden Daniels is going to lob one my way. I don't know why he lobbed it, but I'm still able to come down with it, putting us at a 3rd and inches. When you got me in the backfield with a 3rd and inches, you know it's going my way. And y'all see I'm coming up clutch, getting that first down and more. Look how quick the recognition is, man. I cut it back as soon as I take the handoff, and I'm cutting up for a big gain of yards. And I'm making it clear that I'm going to be a problem in the NFL, too. Fading out to the right, Jaden Daniels is going to look my way again, but the linebacker calculated that to perfection, and he's able to jump the route, getting that interception, and he actually makes a pretty nice return off of it, too. Just like that, the Giants go up 10-0. I'm open straight up the middle, QB goes my way, and I get absolutely lit up. I end up fumbling the rock, and just like that, we got our second turnover of the game, this time by me. Man, who would have known that my welcome to the NFL moment would have been in my first game? Coming back from halftime, the score is not 10-3. An inside handoff will give me a quick gain of around 15. But that very next play, I'm stopped after only a gain of 2. Hey, man, let's be real. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. I'm finding the gaps, and I'm picking up chunk yards. I'm not going to lie. Moving down that field slowly but surely, I'm coming out the backfield, and again, he throws an interception. Man, you can tell we're going to have to build some type of chemistry. That's the second pick he got targeting me. But luckily, they don't capitalize, so the score remains 10-3. And y'all know the name, man. Dominic Harper, y'all know I was going to break one eventually. And look at all that open space I got. I take one defender out his shoes before being brought down. Hey, man, that's the big plays I'm known to make. And that carry right there would give me up to 90 yards. Few plays later, they're going to put the ball in my hands again. This time I pick up a quick gain of 5. In that very next play, looking at a 3rd and 3, you can tell I'm starting to get comfortable, man. Breaking off for another big play, breaking ankles before being brought down right outside the end zone. But we end up facing a 3rd and goal, setting up a screen pass. He's going to give it out to me. And I ain't got nobody in my way, scoring my first NFL touchdown, man. Let's go. Tie ball game with 58 seconds left. We trying to make something work. I slip again off the handoff and pick up a gain of 7. Hey, man, I'm known for making big plays in crunch time. We're going to go with the handoff again. Some great blocking along the way, and I get us right outside the end zone, man. I'm probably like inches short. But another big play by the rookie running back, man. Let's get it. Very next play, I'm going to squeeze in there for my second touchdown of the game, and that would give us the lead, man. Your boy's coming up in clutch. And that will put an end to it, man. I scored a game-winning touchdown. And we take that win with the final score being 17-10. Hey, what a way to not hang our heads down, man. We had 2 interceptions, and y'all know I had that fumble, but it's always about how you respond. And we went out there and made it happen, and your boy had a good game, finishing with 138 rushing yards off of 15 attempts and 2 touchdowns. Second game of the season, we were up against Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. And them boys start off hot, scoring a quick touchdown, making it 7-0. My first handoff for the game, that B-gap is wide open, great blocking. I make Buddy touch earth, showing off my shiftiness. Picking up a huge game for my first rushing attempt, man. Stop playing with me. Read option that very next play, and Jaden is going to keep it. And that was a smart option as he's able to pick up a big amount of yards on the ground. And that's 2 back-to-back haymakers, man. We coming out on fire, too. In that very next play, man, we're going with a handoff up the middle. I go completely untouched into the end zone, scoring my first of the game. Hey, y'all boys, 3 plays is all it took, man. They don't score, and we right back with the ball. And it looked like Green Bay's having a hard time stopping the run game as I go for a gain of around 14. Starting to build on that chemistry I spoke about last game. Coming at the backfield, he's going to hit me for a quick, decent pickup. After a QB scramble, I got a short handoff for an easy touchdown. Scoring my second of the game, man. Let's do it. Green Bay still don't score. It's now 14-7. Sitting in the middle of the zone. Bring this one in, and I get popped, but I did not fumble. Coming back from the half, Green Bay look like they came up with a game plan as I get stopped in the backfield, and they're going to break up a quick pass. 3rd and long, I'm fading out to the right. He going to deliver a pass my way. Somehow I lose track of it, and we got a punt. Score is now 14-14, and they right there in the backfield again, making the stop. Before you know it, we facing the 3rd and long again. Deep on the right side of the field, he going to air it out my way. And I'm not having a good day receiving so far. But luckily they don't score. Now it's the 4th quarter. And y'all see how open that A-gap is. As soon as I get the handoff, all that green grass right in front of me, man, I'm taking off. Hey, bro, kind of fast. I ain't gonna lie, I had one person to beat. I end up having to juke him out, but that gives it time for the defense to catch up. But nevertheless, man, I make a huge play.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A few plays later, a dot to Terry McLaurin would give us that lead. Backed up in our own end zone, but we are now up 21-14. I'm giving us some breathing room, picking up a gain of 9. A few plays later, facing the 3rd and 1, I convert that with ease, make Buddy touch earth, and then take off for some extra yards before being brought down. And finally, after having some trouble completing passes to me, we finally connect on one, and it goes for a huge chunk of yards. Trying to put a wrap on this game, he gonna hand it off to me. At a 2nd and 10, I pick up a gain of 15. And after kneeling out the clock, we were able to secure that win, a 2nd in a row, with the final score being 21-14. I was able to put on a show, finishing this game with 157 rushing yards off 17 attempts and 2 touchdowns. 2-0 in the season, and we here on the home turf rocking that all black, looking to go 3-0, man. Hey, look, today's the battle of the running backs, as we are taking on Ashton Genty and the Raiders. Second play of the game, I get my first handoff. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who my center is, but bro be doing a nice job blocking. I pick up a gain of 17 on my first handoff. But that very next play, I'm stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard. Starting this one off in motion at a 2nd and 11. Jaden is looking my way and gets rid of it right before being hit. And look at me getting up and making that play, losing the defense in the process, and I got an easy walk-in touchdown, man. Let's do it. Hey, y'all see I'm hitting that backflip too. It was time to pull that celebration out the bag. Raiders don't score, and we start this drive off in great field position, but we do lose some yards as Jaden Daniels get brought down with a sack. Very next play off an inside handoff, juking one defender in the backfield, finding that open space and taking off, man, for the pay dirt. We get into that end zone, scoring my 2nd touchdown of the game. Hey, y'all boys, don't just give y'all flashbacks to my days at Oregon. The Raiders go down and score, making it 7-14. Handoff up the gut. I find the open seam and pick up a gain of 12. Later that drive at a 2nd and 1. Look at all that open space I got, man. The cut ability is crazy. Been in that corner, and I'm able to get past the 30 before being brought down. We had to settle for a field goal, and the score is now 7-17. Blocking Max Crosby off the edge and releasing for the check down, making him touch earth before being brought down for a gain of 2. Trying to get some points on the board before halftime, I'm quickly picking up a gain of 5. And with that, I'm now over 100 yards in the game in the first half. Coming back from halftime, the score is now 14-17. He still got that 3-point lead, but I'm trying to change that. Heading to the outside and picking up a huge gain before being brought down past that 30. And let's go ahead and get this out the way for the people that be thinking I'm playing on rookie. That is not the case, man. Dominique Harper just cold. We are on all Madden simulation. Before you know it, we done moved all the way down the field. The easy handoff up the gut would give me my 3rd touchdown of the game. Now that I think about it, man, this might be my breakout game. It's crazy because it's only my 3rd game of the season. But y'all see I'm slipping tackles, picking up another huge gain on the ground. And I want y'all to see how much a good running back can open up the field. Because right here on the read option, everybody worried about me taking the handoff because I've been killing all day. That they completely forget that Jaden Daniels can run the ball too, get into that end zone for another touchdown. Just like that, we would take another win with the final score being 34-17. Hey, man, we looking real good and well-polished so far, I can't lie. I finished the game with 154 rushing yards off of 17 attempts and 3 total touchdowns. Week 4, and we are up against the Atlanta Falcons, ready to go 4-0. Man, we start this game off pretty slow. Meanwhile, Atlanta go up 14-0. I pick up a decent amount of yards before being hit stick. Hey, y'all boys, the Falcons came to play, man, stopping me in the backfield for a loss. But before you know it, on a 3rd and 8, going with that inside handoff, look how quick I adjust and find that open gap. Breaking off into that open field and being brought down inside the 20, man, let's go. Zach Ertz would do the rest, getting us into that end zone for our first 6 of the game. Coming back from half, the score is now 10-14, man. I don't know what it is about these guys, but everybody trying to light me up for some reason. But one thing about your boys, I'm going to get mine back. I need my revenge, man. I'm breaking off into the open field. Hey, I seen I ran a 4.32 at the combine. We finna put that to use. I'm going untouched into the end zone. Let me hit that backflip. Another big play by your boy. Score is now 17-14. We are up. Screen pass my way. I get set up with some good blocks, find a lot of open space. I spin out of 1 tackle, being brought down past that 30. Moving down the field, we trying to stretch that lead. Going untouched through the middle, picking up a gain of 10 before being brought down. Inside the red zone at a 2nd and 4, I'm going to take the handoff up the gut, untouched, and get into that end zone. Fourth quarter now, the score is 24-21. They cut it within 3 again. Y'all see I got a wide open seam up the middle, picking up a big gain. Last play before the 2-minute warning, I'm able to pick up a quick gain of 9. A big 3rd down play, the ball be placed in my hands. We get that first down with ease. But I got my mindset on 6. We picking up a huge play on the ground, but y'all see that flag, and it will be called holding on the offense. Tried to settle for the field goal, but he missed. Atlanta reclaims the lead, making it 28-24. Last play of the game, Jaden Daniels got to put it up in the air, and it gets intercepted. That's ball game. And just like that, man, we take our first loss of the season, with the final score being 28-24. But I had a huge day with 185 rushing yards off of 18 attempts and 2 touchdowns. Another away game, trying to get things back on track. We are up against the LA Chargers. At a 2nd and 2, I take my first handoff for the game, picking up a quick first down. Very next play, the ball's going to be placed right back in my hands, and this time I pick up a gain of 10. First and 10 inside the red zone. We're going straight up the middle, and I go completely untouched. Give me 6, man. Scoring my first touchdown of the game. Haven't really been able to break one yet. Late in the 2nd quarter, I'm picking up a quick gain of 5. Very next play, we looking at a lot like the first week. Coming out the backfield, it winds up getting intercepted. And to make matters worse, he gets a great return out of it. Score is now 7-3 in the 3rd quarter. I'm taking the handoff straight up the gut at a 2nd and 11 and picking up a gain of 9. Very next play at a 3rd and 2. Coach feel good about me getting that first down, and I do. Later that drive at a 2nd and 8, he going to give it to me on a check down, and I grab us a quick first. And finally, man, y'all know it was coming sooner or later. I found an open gap in the defense. We taking off and getting to that end zone for my 2nd of the game. They go down and score, also making the score 14-9. Right back at it, picking up a gain of 10. Facing the third down, coming out the backfield again, he gonna look my way, deliver a dot to me, and we gonna pick up that first down plus more. A very low-scoring game for us, but we still come out on top with the final score being 14-9. I had a pretty decent game, finishing with 102 rushing yards off of 16 attempts and 2 touchdowns. So as y'all boys just seen, I'm off to a hot start my rookie season. And I'm looking forward to keeping things going in the right direction. And it's not even only me, my team is looking good too. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode, man. Let me know if y'all want to stay tuned in to my NFL career. Thank y'all so much for watching, especially if you made it this far, man. I appreciate you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.